welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Fernando Jr., the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty V. This guy here is a basic 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
So here is Alex Mckenna, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Lifted down the line in left. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
No runner, no runner.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Into the box, Sean Campaneris. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 0-2 once more, fouled off. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Colton Shaver. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Shaver.
Hold him right here. Go. It's your way now.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Ready with the 1-2. Men on third with 2 down. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Muriel is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they're able to get the runner to 3rd in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Corey Lee.
The catcher, Corey Lee.
Now the pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Next, it'll be Brian De La Cruz.
The designated hitter, Brian De La Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike. All right, here we go now.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Acevedo is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning. Next, it'll be Ray Manuel. He went deep in the contest last night.
Ray Manuel.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Hey, let's go right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in is Lauren Asuncion. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Asuncion.
Hey, nobody went.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Lauren Asuncion goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. At the plate now, Jared Malacki, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Now the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alex Mckenna. He doubled his last time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game. Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Muriel will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Gray Kessinger.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Sean Campaneris is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Grounded slowly to the left side. Right to him. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Up next, Colton Shaver. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Skied into straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. So now to the plate, Corey Lee. He bounced out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Another 1-2 delivery. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Ornelas moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So next to bat will be Brian De La Cruz. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the next to bat will be Ray Manuel. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Lorne Asuncion. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
To the plate now, Jared Malaki. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up, 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Left fielder coming in. He's there and records the first out.
Cut it! Hold on to it.
Next to stand in is Alex Mckenna. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, we got 1 here.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Ornelas in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And now here is Gray Kessinger, grounded out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Asuncion is off of first with 2 away. Now a ball rolled softly to second. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Digging in will be Sean Campaneris. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both start.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Now that
Now, Colton Shaver, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he got him swinging. Colton Shaver becomes the first out of the inning. Corey Lee comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Like clockwork. A 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready to begin the eighth, and standing in is the DH, Brian De La Cruz.
the designated hitter, Ryan.
No balls and a strike to count. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Now to the plate, here is Ray Manuel. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Missions came through and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Aaron Northcraft claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Please.
As both a position player and as a pitcher, they're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.